Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I want to share something really important. A couple of days back, there was a news of a Nollywood star that passed, God rest his soul. And I remember that when Chadwick Boseman of blessed memory also passed, I made a video about kindness. And when people just generally want to act in a way that isn't supposed to be, because there's not or they do not extend a measure of kindness to others. And I find this a bit hypocritical when you have to know what someone is going through to be kind to them. I think that it is not kindness if it's that way. So I saw something and I wanted to talk. You know, when they say that phrase that hurt people hurt others, I understand quite alright that some people, if they have not come to the realization of they need healing, that might be the start point to them actually wanting others to be on the same level as they are so that they can feel okay in their pain and feel like, okay, someone else is going through it now. That can be a level of courage for them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I find it very alarming when people are in a bad place and they do not extend a measure of grace to others that are in a bad place. And I'll explain. If you've ever struggled with weight loss, for instance, before, you would understand that it's just common knowledge, common sense to not talk about other people's weight. When I was in school, there was something that happened. I was speaking with a colleague, and at the time, she was talking about someone else. And she was just talking and talking. And I'm like, okay, so wait, first, let's calm down. You don't know what this person is going through. Why don't you? Do you think that the person does not know that they really need help? And even if you want to call their attention to it, that they really need help, I do not think that's the right way to do it. Anyways, long story short, there was one of the days I went to a place and actually met the person, came for a medical assistant. Although he didn't see me, but I saw him afar off. That day I just kept thinking about it. I'd never met him in this particular place before thinking of what if this guy is actually dealing with a medical condition that is just pulling him back in the weight loss journey and all of that. After I saw him that day, I felt a bit weird that even though I didn't know at the time, I'm saying weird because I'll display, I didn't know what he was going through, and I still don't know, but I just figured he had health related issue because of where I saw him at the time. I still had to make that kind of excuse for him because at the end of the day, people don't have to tell you what they are going through for you to extend a measure of kindness to them. When people see you and they just think that they can talk anyhow because you have leopard skin, you're supposed to have a thick skin, or when people make very derogatory comments around people's health and people's body, when they now come online or they finally get to know that the person was actually struggling with an health challenge at the time, they now feel sorry. I find the sorry quite foolish. I'm very sorry. I find it quite foolish because why don't you just be human and extend that's gracefulness to every single person you meet? Because guess what, not every single person at the end of the day would actually have to walk up to you and tell you this is what I'm going through. So but importance that in the journey of life you extend grace to people. Let a measure of kindness be in everything you do, so that when you look back, you don't think that. And for people going through something, I'm so sorry, but that's not an excuse to. In fact, that's more reason you should actually be more graceful to others. If you're someone that you are dealing with an health condition, you should be graceful. So I don't expect you to have ever dealt with weight loss issue or weight gain issue in your life, or you ask someone deal with health condition and you are the same person throwing stone. That means you didn't learn from whatever happened to you. That means you came out more foolish. I'm very sorry, and that's the truth. Much more than everything that had happened. When people now look back and think, oh, maybe that's the reason we're saying this, oh, we are so sorry. I'm just confused. Why were you bombarding the ex-fiance's comment section? Let's not forget that all of us were on this internet when there was a post around allegedly mentioning some names of artists that were engaging in some immoral act at the time, and some blog published their name. You people came for them. Now all of a sudden, all of us, we are forming kindness. Why are we not kind to people without a reason? Like, kindness does not is it's gracefulness that should emanate from every reasonable human being. And again, the worst of all is someone that's gone through something or is going through something, not extending a measure of gracefulness to other person. I think it is not wise. I don't think it is very wise. I just think that, excuse me, we should come around and take every situation and every opportunity we meet people as a way to indict in their heart a good matter, in the sense that we extend a measure of kindness to them. The way we speak, the way we act, the side comments, the unspoken acts, and even the body languages. Because you just might not know. And you do not have to know. That's the funniest part and the most correct part of it. You do not have to know. You don't have to know. You don't always have to know. Lessons, everyone. I hope you learned one of the things. I would see you soon in my next video. Please subscribe on your way out. Thanks for watching.